Hi, this is my third attempt to get this message out to people today. I'm not having much luck with my internet out in my shed this afternoon, so I thought I would video it and then load it up in the house where I've got better internet connection. The whole purpose of me coming on today was to demonstrate to you the difference that a smoke firing on a already glazed pot can make. I try and explain in my writing on my website when I meet people that the smoke firing process not only brings smoky tones to the naked areas of the pot, not only fills any crackle glaze that I've used, but somehow intensifies the colour. I mean, chemically speaking, I can't explain how this happens for you. All I know is that my bonfires never get very hot, 809 degrees. I've never actually measured it, I have to say, but from the results of when you get things out and then the paper that's burnt, the wood that's burnt, you know, it's low, it's not high. As soon as everything is flaming, I put the lid on and dampen it down, so I'm just getting smoke. So I know it doesn't get very hot. But somehow when stuff comes out and you've washed all the gunk off, what you're left with is different from what went in, obviously, but not just in terms of the effects, the smoke effects on the naked areas of the pot. So what I thought I would do is show you the same pot before and after. Now, I have to accept that this image here, these are the two same pot. This image here was taken outdoors in a nice bright day, so the colours are very bright, but not that much. I mean, you know, it's within the realms of realism. And what you can see here is the blue. This blue here is called Persian blue, and it's a crackle glaze, and it's delicious. And then areas of white here. Now, what you probably can't tell is that those areas of white may be glazed, or there may be the actual body, the clay body itself, which is a very white fired clay. And the white glaze that I am using is a glossy glaze, zircon, so it is a very white, if you see what I mean. Perfectly charming little pot. And then at college this last fortnight, we've been doing some smoke firing, and I took it in and popped it in the incinerator to show people what happens when you fire an already glazed pot, smoke fire an already glazed pot, and this is the result. So instantly you can see that you know, if I show you underneath, the smoke has impregnated the naked clay here. So you've got blacks, you've got greys, you've got sort of off whites. A bit difficult to show you because of the show you on that white bit there. Get up to near the camera. But the white, even though it's not meant to crackle, it has crackled, and the smoke has picked out those crackles, which is, you know, very, very nice effect. I mean, I love a crackle glaze. But somehow or another, she's going to go now, somehow or another, there is a change in the intensity of the colour of the turquoise, of the Persian blue. Now, as I said, the smoke firing never gets particularly hot. It's certainly not hitting 1,000 degrees. I mean, I'd be surprised if it touches anywhere, and it's probably between 800 900 degrees, because I don't allow it to get that hot. So there shouldn't be, or if there is any chemical reaction going on in the glaze, it's very low key, and unlikely to darken it. So I don't understand exactly what's happening. One of these days I will, but as of today I don't really know. But there is an intensity. Now, I mean, this is washed. This has been scrubbed with a green scour. It's been scrubbed with a metal scouring thing, and nothing else is going to come off there. It's not as if there's a sheen of soot or something on top of the glaze that is diffracting light. So something has happened to this glaze, which I think is absolutely stunning. the ones I mean, I use blue, the turquoise, the Persian blue and white with a splash of green a lot. And one of the reasons I do so is because this, to me, has all, just brings back memories of the Earthrise image that the first Apollo that went around the back of the moon, which I can't remember whether it was 8 or 9. I'm going to go and check that, you know. When they came round the other side, they saw it wasn't a full Earth, it was a partial Earth, just hanging in this black, inky, velvety space. And these remind me of that, that sort of Earth-like globe spinning in space. So hopefully that may have explained a little about why I sort of get quite passionate and animated about the wonderful impact that that the smoke can have on a smoke-fired, an ordinary glazed piece of work. And the wonderful thing is, if you don't like it, if you really don't like it, you pop it back. You don't even have to take it up to full a bisque level. You just take it up to 700 degrees and it will come out all nice and clean again, which is really quite amazing. You don't often get 2 bites of the cherry in pottery, but this is one time you can. So there we are. This is this little pot, just to tell you the next part of its little life. I'm going to be wrapping it up today, and it is going to be whizzing off to warmer climes, to live somewhere nice and warm. So I shall wrap it up fondly and wish it on its way. Thank you very much for your patience for watching my attempts this afternoon to confound the technology, and I hope you have a pleasant evening, and thank you for watching.